Our free live chat psychic reading connects you instantly with experienced psychics, ready to offer you personalized guidance and clarity in real time, whether you're curious about love, career, or life's biggest decisions. Our psychics are here to help you unlock your future and discover your true path. Experience the convenience of live chat, where you can ask questions and get immediate insights tailored just for you. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to connect with your inner self and receive the guidance you need. Subscribe now and never miss a live session. Start your journey towards clarity and peace today.
Hi, this is Psychic Readings by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction feel, let me know in the chat or in the comments or something like that. Always remember, I'm going to only be doing the free readings during the live, not off when I'm not on this. Okay? What's my next thing? Not yet. Not yet. Sorry. Make sure you go to our website at psychicreadingsbyandre.com, where all that wonderful information of our times and all that sort of thing you can be found. I can't talk today. Let's get into the next thing. It's a rough morning. Of course, on our Patreon page, which you can find at our website, we have our monthly astrology crypto report. So go check that out as well. We got a whole bunch of new stuff on there. And of course, we have our merch store, which can be found on our YouTube channel. Okay, let's get into the first question. If you've been noticing, and if you're a cryptocurrency nut like me, you've noticed that everything went red. It went up, 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 up. In Canadian price, it was $171,000 for a Bitcoin, and then crashed down to 161,000. I don't know what that is offhand in American price, but it's a great time to buy. It's just a temporary thing, of course. If you've been freaking out about the cryptocurrency markets and all that sort of thing, don't. This is normal behavior for cryptocurrencies. If you've been in cryptocurrencies for any length of time, this is normal. And this is the time when all my Bitcoin fellows are going, let's go sell some things around the house to go get some more Bitcoin. That's usually the rationale of many cryptocurrency enthusiasts like myself. So this is the moment in time to buy. Let's throw some cards down and just see what's going on out there. How long will this last? Is it the end? No. I can tell you that right off the top, but it's only a temporary thing. And I think everything is going to be moving around in a good way. I still can't get my secondary camera to work. We got a brand new one. And I plugged her in. Didn't work. I think it's the program that I'm using. It doesn't want to allow a secondary camera. So you can't see my cards today until I figure that out. Yeah, I think everything is going to be turning around in the next August, September. I think we're going to start to go back up. Probably next week, we're going to start to pop back up and start going back green, which is a good a deadline to buy at good, cheap prices. So if you're looking for the perfect time to buy, it's right now, okay? Before it starts to go back up. I think we've hit that support line, what they call, for the next little while. So everything is going to be going green after the week or so, all that sort of thing. Hopefully you didn't sell. This is the time to buy. Not financial advice, of course. But there's that. Let's get into the next thing. The great shift is always happening, and a lot of people are having to be dragged, screaming and whining and all that sort of thing as we watch Mr. Putin and Mr. Trump get together on the red carpet and do that handshake that we're watching. What's his name? The body language expert guy. What's his name? His channel.
Enrique.
No, his actual channel name.
Body language guy.
The body language guy. Go look him up. It's really good stuff. And it gives you really good indicators on what to look for if somebody's lying, or their motivations and all that sort of thing. And of course, all the memes come out. Oh, Trump is Putin's puppet and blah, 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 which is a bunch of nonsense. Let's have a look at this particular situation. I don't think it's just going to be a stepping stone in their relationship. You have to remember, politics at that level is very complex, especially when you got a heated situation, especially with the Russians. But I do think that's going to be happening very, very soon. This is the third step. If you've ever read Donald Trump's book, The Art of the Deal, it's actually part of his book, what he's doing right now. So everybody's just scratching their head. What's he doing? It's in his book, actually. So he's right on track. Read the book. I think it's going to be bringing everything into the next step, getting rid of all this nonsense from the left and all that sort of thing. A little bit of left is good. Okay, you needed that proper mix, and getting everything back on track and better growth and getting into real things. And I think that's going to be this 2 to 3 years where we're going to be going through that transitional shift. And of course, this is the age of Aquarius. And as the wife always kiddingly says, who would have thought it would be Donald Trump that ushers in the age of Aquarius? Mm-hmm. The most unsuspecting person that you would think to bring in the golden age, right? So I think that's going to be happening very, very soon. And I think more and more people are going to be realizing this situation is going to be shifting for the better. Okay. So let's get into the chat.
We already answered this.
Will the crypto market go down next week? Probably a little bit, but not much more. I think we found that support line. It might bleed a little bit, but this is the perfect time to, if you're wanting to, not financial advice, but I'd load up my shopping cart with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Okay. Hey, Andre, 3 cards, please. You betcha. Oh. Mm-hmm. This is the, I know it's the death card. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. It means an abrupt change in direction. And this was in your health slot on your reading. I do think whatever is ailing you is going to be turning it around in a good way. I think this is more of a positive card than negative. There's no positive or negative cards. That everything is going to be turning around very, very abruptly for you in the next little while. You are getting into an end cycle. 10s are always the end of a cycle. So whatever pain you are feeling, as we have this wonderful gentleman lying on the beach with some things protruding from his back, means it's going to be the end of whatever this is for you. And that was in the financial part of your reading. And you get maybe put out into the cold, the 5 of Pentacles, by someone. They're not going to be agreeing with something that you're thinking on something. So they might kind of cast you out a little bit. Mostly that you're going to be outgrowing them for whatever reason. Okay, so there you go. 3 cards for friend baby cow. Could I have a 3-card reading for the week? You're going to be doing some interesting things with the health situation around you. I think you're going to be overcoming much of the things that have been ailing you in some way, or learning to adjust to the situation. And there's going to be something that comes from spirit, the spirit realm, to help you with that situation. Make sure when it does come that you grab onto it and run with it, whatever that is. Financially, I think you're going to be doing very, very well. There's going to be something that's going to be coming along in a good fashion. You got the Star card, which is a really good card to have. Get my finger out of the way. So something that you're going to be doing, or you are doing right at the present, is going to be helping you in a great way to bring yourself forward with your financial situation. And you're going to stop listening to somebody that's been giving you advice, okay? And changing that around and start to take ownership of your own stuff. That's this. It's a female. I get with that. And you're going to be, what they've been telling me all this time is incorrect. I'm going to go this way. So a change in direction on how you do things. I think it's going to suit you much, much better. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hey, Andre, any messages in the cards regarding my certification process? Wondering if I'll be able to successfully sort it out when I return. Thank you. There's going to be some more trouble along the way. Be ready. Doesn't mean that it's bad or anything. I'm going to tilt my camera a little bit so my chin's not cut off. I'm just picking up that, yes, you're going to have some difficulties with the certification and all that sort of thing. And you're going to have to change gears on making sure that it all gets into place. And it's going to be a continuing thing that you're going to have to deal with in the next little while. It's not going to go away. You will get it done. It's just not going to be fun. Okay. And once you get all that done, it's going to be much, much better from there. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Liked. Hello, Yvonne and Andre. May I please receive 3 cards? It's something in the health situation. It's going to be very quick. It's going to be a very, you're going to have some sickness. And it's going to be very quick. And you're going to be getting through that very, 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 very soon. Making sure in the financial part of your life is that you venture forth. There's going to be something that's going to be coming along, and you're going to be hesitant on getting into it, where you should be more adventurous and all that sort of thing. And when it does come up, you go, that's what Andre was talking about. And climb on board to that situation and see where it goes. I think it's going to be something that's going to be very interesting for you and very profitable. And there's going to be people around you that are going to be helping you out with this situation. Okay? So it's probably involving another group. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. It's our friend Rosalind. She's returned. Trump. I like the name Trump. Easy name to spell. Not like my name. My last name. Me and the wife go to a store and they go, "What's your name?" We don't even say it. We just spell it for them.
Yeah.
Even my wife's first name.
Oh my God.
YV. Anyways, hopefully that gave you a little bit of a chuckle for this morning.
Continue.
Whatever you thought in the health situation that was going to be a fight and you're going to have to get in there and it's going to be much, much easier than what you had figured. So in thoughts and ideas of health for yourself, and you're thinking and you're hesitating to get into that, okay? Because you're thinking it's going to be difficult, okay? It's not going to be as difficult as you thought it was going to be. So once you jump in, you're going to do all that stuff easily, okay? Much easier than what you thought. Financially, you're going to be doing a little bit of spending and all that sort of thing, not so restrictive with your spending, and there's going to be some wonderful things that you're going to be buying in the next little while. And there's somebody around you that's kind of an adventurous type person, and they're going to be going off on their own. If you follow them on their little adventure, I think it's going to be very, very good. But if you choose not to, that's okay too. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. What's coming in for love?
The song came to me. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. People do that. They go here and they go there, and they don't do all the easy stuff, or they consider it hard. Okay. Like going to the gym is a way of meeting people, or going into groups.
Going to places that you like.
Going to places that you like to meet other people.
Of a like mind.
Of a like mind. Makes it easier if you think alike, or have the same spirituality, or interests. So if you're into skydiving, maybe you want to meet somebody who's into skydiving. I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe that's how you feel when you're in love. You're skydiving without a parachute, or with a parachute, hopefully. The end result is a little hard on you. But I do think that there's going to be something along those lines that you should be paying attention to get into that situation, because there is somebody there that I do see. So get involved with different groups, things that you like. Get out there, get away from the TV, meet some people, and have a lot of fun with it. And that's going to be in the next month or so. Okay. Hopefully that helps you. If anything, it gets you out and healthy and moving around, which is not bad as well. Hi, Andre. Will XRP peak in September for this year run? No. I'm picking up no. There's going to be a little bit more growth since. Okay, this is the big caveat that, what's his name? The guy from Ripple. Anyways, the guy from Ripple is now part of the U.S. government, and it's going to be the banking part of the banking cartel, the new banking cartel that's going to be coming out in a big way. So this is where XRP is going to be going up in a good way. Starts with a G. I can't remember his name. Garlinghouse. Thank you. Garlinghouse is now part of the U.S. Congress thingy in the U.S. I'm Canadian, so I don't know all the levels of government for the U.S. So he is part of that, and it's going to be very beneficial for any XRP holders for the next little while as they're bringing out the new system. I don't think it's getting to people's brains yet. It's going to be the new system. Anybody? Well, what's that? Does that open up anything? They're shifting everything from the Swift to the crypto, and they're not hiding the fact that they're doing this. So what would be the logical course of action? You might want to get into things that the U.S. government is building for the new system, which is Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And not dog with hat coin. Okay? Hopefully that helps you and puts things into context. Hello, should I take my 401k out and invest it in SM somewhere else? I'm assuming that stands for left it back long ago in the U.S. Thanks. Wait a minute. In a minute time, because a lot of 401ks can now have cryptocurrencies involved in that. So if you're with your financial advisor, okay, you might want to be talking to them for your 401k and having an allocation to cryptocurrencies. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Now, always talk to the expert. I'm not up on my U.S. Legal stuff for finances, so talk to an expert in your area. What's in store for love? Any songs?
No.
It's gonna be me. What's that? In Sync?
Oh, it doesn't sound very good song. Yeah, In Sync.
In Sync.
Oh, that song's gone now that I listen to it.
Of course, I'm not part of a boy band, so don't worry. It'd be the worst boy band you have ever seen. Oh, if I did it now.
You need another boy to be a boy band.
I'll call up Shane.
Shane, yeah.
Call ourselves the old farts. Hey, dads. Anyways. Hopefully you're laughing. I think you feel beaten up right now because you've tried all sorts of things and all that sort of thing. There is one time when you're going to have to stop looking at all negative things that is around you, and you get to be flipping that around and looking at all the positive things that are around you and changing how you view love and your criteria. Okay? And that once you start to change that, you're going to see a whole lot of candidates that pop out once you change your criteria of what you want. Okay? And there's going to be all kinds of people coming out of the woodwork. Okay? Hopefully that helps you. Why was G subtly negative after she saw my work? Was she jealous or envious? Kind of along those lines, she felt threatened, or G felt threatened. And people do that all the time. Don't worry about what they think. Only matters what you think. Okay? Stop looking for approval from other people and just keep moving towards the goal that you have with your work. I think when we put too much emphasis on what other people think of our stuff or ourselves, it kind of stops us in our tracks, right? I'm just kind of reading a little forward in your path, okay? It only matters what you think and what customers think, not what the experts think. So I think you're going to be just fine. They see your work and they don't like it. Who cares? Move on. That's what I'm picking up. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Can you send me a message?
Be nice.
Did you get it?
Oh, he's being witty today.
Did I get a business signal? Oh, okay. I'm kidding. Well, you kind of hung up on something, and it's been going around and around and around in your mind. Make sure that you get into the thing that you need to do, and it's good for you, and get out of your own way, and you can accomplish this thing that you've been thinking about for a long period of time. Know that it's okay to do the thing that you're thinking of doing and all that sort of thing, and stop worrying about what other people think. Worrying about what other people think often stops tons and tons and tons of people from success. Right, sweetie?
What's that? Sorry,
When we value ourselves by what people think of us, it stops us in our tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Yeah, stop that. You are doing all the right things, and stop looking for validation from other people, and you're going to be just fine. Okay? Hopefully that helps you. In June, I asked when I would go into remission. You saw 2 and said 2 weeks, and this time wouldn't be as bad as last time. It turns out this time has been much worse. When will things improve? I think it's going to get a little bit worse before it improves, and it's going to be the number 2 keeps popping up. Maybe it's 2 weeks, 2 months, that sort of thing. But I do still see the number 2. But it's going to be the end of that cycle very, very soon. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Algorand, crypto, or HBAR. Which one of those? Which one if you chose only one? I would go with HBAR right now, just because it has a lot to do with the banking industry and all that sort of thing. Okay? There you go. Don't think we have any HBAR, but
nope.
What's coming towards me regarding love and romance? Aren't they one and the same? Kind of. There's different kinds of love. There's somebody around you that you're kind of tippy-toeing around, and you're trying to walk on eggshells, and this one person, get rid of them. Because if you're too worried about what somebody thinks of you because of romance, they're probably not worth your time. When you start to change what you're, I guess it's the theme today. Stop worrying about what other people think of you and move forward with the things that you do want, and the way that you want to do them, legally, of course. Everything will start to fall into place for yourself. So stop worrying about what other people think of you. That's the theme for today's show. And stop walking on eggshells and all that sort of thing around certain people. Sometimes you just got to crunch those eggs underneath your feet. With that said, once you start to get into that mindset, a whole bunch of new romantic opportunities will arise. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Ari. When do you see XRP in USD at 384 and 5? December. Around in there. We got to get through this nonsense that we're going through right now, and all the shaking of the market and all that sort of thing because of the legal changes and the government changes and the tariff thing between Canada, the US, and blah, 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 blah. When all that starts to settle, and I think it's around Christmas time, then everything is going to be hunky-dory for the XRP. Okay? Many cycles show a downturn for all assets in 2026. How can this be if we're entering the golden age? What does it mean by the golden age? Well, not necessarily crypto, but the old system is going away. So if you're reliant upon stocks and bonds and cash and all that sort of thing, that's going to go away. As I told my friend at work, that is changing to a better financial system. When you improve the financial system to a better one, like crypto, you get a better life. And this is how we go into the golden age of prosperity. You got to get into prosperity, you have to get rid of the old crap. And this is the process that we're going through right now with getting rid of the fiat currency system, which is designed to fail after 200 some odd years, if you read your history, and then you turn it into the new system. But a whole lot of things have to happen for it to go from the old system into the new system. And back in the day when we changed from British pounds into American dollars, we had a flu, we had a war, we had a recession, and then turned into the new American dollar after World War II. Right?
Uh-huh. I tell you.
The wife told me last night. So it's just the cycle. It's kind of like Tai Chi movements. Movement of energy. So to get rid of the old thing, and a lot of people are stuck in that energy, the universe is going to shake you out of that, okay? And then move into the new thing. Moving into new thought or new technologies and all that sort of thing, like cryptocurrencies and AI, it's always a struggle with people that are tied to the old energy. To get into the new energy, those people that are stuck it's very difficult to move. So, for the ones that are not stuck in the old system and embrace new things and learn about new things and all that sort of thing, the transition is so much easier. The hardship comes from people who are grasping onto the old system really tight. Hopefully I'm making myself clear. Anything I should add?
Yeah.
No? I've talked long enough?
Yep. Next.
Hopefully that explains things. What does 2026 look like for me?
Well, we can do next week.
We could do next week, not a whole year. For a whole year, you might want to give me a call and we'll set up a personal reading. Okay? So I on the right path to question my mental health diagnosis was the previous doctor, as I feel like the current one is wrong. I'm picking up, yes, you are on the correct path with your thinking. Okay? There you go. All in a nutshell. Any more, you can give me a call. Well, I will get a new job this year. What month do you see me getting one? She's making a statement. I am getting a new job.
I'll get a new job this year. What months do you see you getting one?
Well, there's not many months left in the year, so. September. There you go. We could use my new yes, no coin.
Yes, that's what I.
Yes, no. Oh, it's upside down. The wife got me this. Of course, the no is upside down. Where'd you got that at Temu?
Yeah.
What, $1 something?
3 for a couple bucks. Yeah.
3 for a couple bucks. So if you wanted a decision mechanism, there you go. Yes, no coin. Do you see Ethereum outperform XRP up to end of year? Yes. Marginally. And we got to get out of this thinking of one coin over another coin. You have to remember that it's a system that's being put into place and there's many moving components. And we got to, there's always this notion of this coin over that coin. We have to stop this thinking and get both, because it's all part and parcel of the same system. And they're all going to be working in combination with one another. Okay? We have to get out of this. This is better than that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Get both in there. Overall, I think XRP is going to do well for the next year. So is Ethereum. Because everything of contracts will be on the Ethereum blockchain. And that's mortgages and leases and all that sort of thing is going to be on top of the Ethereum blockchain, because it does contracts. And XRP is about movement of money. And Bitcoin is about holding value of money. So it's 3 different jobs. And they're all going to be working in tandem with one another. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Hi, Yvonne. Hope you are well. What will my relationship with N look like going forward? Would it be amicable? I'm picking up that you're gonna still be friends, but you're gonna be kind of different viewpoints from one another. It's going to kind of put you on separate ends of something in the next little while. I don't see any fist fights or anything like that, but you're going to be very offish with one another for the next little while. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Will I get a job at the post office in Jamaica? Should I use the coin? No.
We can do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
And then do cards.
Yes, no. Yes! The coin has spoken. Yes.
Do cards.
Let's see if the cards match what the coin has said.
Don't you know how to flip a coin?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't want it flying everywhere. On camera.
Yeah. Because you can't catch.
I can catch.
Nerds can't catch.
Nerds can't catch. I'll have to use my kung fu skills.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Do the cards. Ready.
Confusion. So yes, but they're kind of confused with what they're going to be paying you. It's standardized there. I don't know. I'm just picking up this wishy-washy agency. But yeah, there is that potential to become part, but they're not.
Is it going to be delivering packages? That's what it sounds like.
Packages, yeah. That's the confusion card. So that's in
chaos.
Chaos. There may be some chaos that you're going to have to weed yourself through until you get it. So be adamant, get in there, get like a dirty shirt. And I'm just picking up the leadership of the Jamaican post office is not competent. Kind of like Canadian post office. We won't get into that. So yes, but you're gonna have to make your presence known. That's kind of the gist of it. Hey Andre, could you please have a look at the price of Quant in the end of 2030? I see it 45% more than what it is now. There you go. A general place. I don't have any generals. Maybe the Americans might have a few. I know this is a very serious show.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be having all this fun. What you thought was going to be taking a very long time in the health situation is going to be very, very quick. I think you're going to be going through a whole process that it's going to just flow into the new thing that you need to be doing. But that's going through that journey is going to be affecting all of the other things that are around you. And there is going to be some people there to help you out in a good way, which I think you're going to be needing. So for the next week or so, I think you're going to be a little bit all over the place emotionally. So that's it for you.
Oh, you had that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Were you done?
Yeah. There.
Sounded like you were done.
Do you see thorium living up to the hype of power generation instead of coal, gas, etc.? Yes, but I don't think they're going to be utilizing it as much as they should. Coal, gas, etc., are all good power sources, and we have plentiful of oil and all that sort of thing. Thorium, that research is mostly in India, if I remember correctly. It's a very good power system, but there's not a lot of research done in it. The only reason they're doing it in India is they don't have much choices for their own fuel or power systems there. Okay? But, so no. Denver the cat killed the pigeon this morning and brought home what was his thinking? Cats do that all the time. They're bringing home the dinner for the family. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Or a gift.
Helping out.
Helping out the family.
I don't know what this means.
How long is donation list?
I asked and there was no response, so I don't know.
I don't know. Can I have a 3-card reading? Health-wise, you're going to be doing just fine. Financially, you're going to miss the opportunity that universe is going to give you. Yeah, here's a financial thing that you should be looking at, and you kind of go, "What? Where am I?" So make sure that you're paying attention for the next little while. That universe is going to be giving you a opportunity to jump on, and there's and the relationships and all that sort of thing, part of your reading, it's kind of the same thing. There's somebody around you, you're like, hello, and you're kind of like, huh? Where? So pay attention to all the things going on around you, because the universe is giving you stuff, and you kind of, kind of like me some days. So pay attention to all the things going on around you. I'm not sure what you're thinking about at the moment, or your mind is preoccupied with something, but there's universe is giving you things. So pay attention to it and run with it. Hi, Andre. 3-card reading, please. Greetings to Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne.
Hello.
Charles, pay attention. It's kind of like the last reading. Birds of a feather flock together. I guess that's why your reading was after the other one. Universe is giving you whole kinds of opportunities. Yeah. I don't see nothing. Yeah, there's some opportunities going to be coming up in the next little while. Make sure that you're paying attention to all the things going on as much as possible. And grab onto those things. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hello, Andre and Yvonne. Do you see BTC below 100,000 in 2026? No, I don't. Are we going into a crypto bear market? No. Things have changed. There you go. What will that person's next action be after I block him? I do see that they're going to be trying to get around that situation and trying to find some other way to talk to you. There you go. Anything else?
Yep.
Okay. We're just waiting.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Hey, Andre and Yvonne, can I please have a 3-card reading? Financial focus, please. Give away things for free. That's what I'm learning today in the last week. So next little while, I'm going to be giving stuff free. And it's good business practice, actually. I do think you're going to be going in a new direction, and it's going to be very, very good for you. Make sure that you follow through with all this particular situation. There's some new documents I see in front of you that you're going to be signing in the next little while. And it's going to be bringing you to the next step of your evolution of finances. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out.
That was the last question.
That was the last question for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for today's show. We'll be back here on Tuesday. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to secreensmyonder.com. Well, wrong finger. Where all that information can be found. Make sure you check out our Patreon page for astrology reports on cryptocurrencies. And if you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have the Treasury Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from us, know that we make money with that purchase because we're an affiliate of them. And of course, the wife has Reiki healing. So if you feel any aches and pains and all that sort of thing, give her her information is on the website. Give her a call and set up a date. Okay? With that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.